What is up, gang? What is up? So, tonight we're going to be talking about when to walk away. There's times when you know when a trade is done and you need to go ahead and collect your green or rip off the band aid. Either way, we're going to discuss that tonight in the Aftermarket Stock Lounge. See you soon.
Markets closed, but we don't sleep. Dreams still trade while the numbers creep. Lights go low and the stars all gleam. Welcome to the aftermarket dream. Yeah, yeah, well, we hang free. Tickers glow in the city light. We're the ones who move at night. Buy that dip, chase that high. Stack that hope, just justify. No suits, no ties, just faith and speed. Trading hearts and a hunger to lead. We don't wait for the world to agree. We make our mark where we hang free. Welcome to the aftermarket party. Where the bulls and the dreamers get gnarly. Flashing screens, champagne and steam. Building the American dream. Buy low, hold tight, move steady. Midnight trade, lights heavy. Welcome to the aftermarket party where we hang free. Ah, where we hang free. Hang free. Hang free.
Shout out to Ken Mayfield. Every time I listen to that, I get pumped. You heard me. I get pumped, man. That song rocks, Ken. Thank you again for the aftermarket party theme and the American Dream trading theme. I mean, those are two pieces of music that really get us all fired up over here at ADT. Speaking of ADT, it was founded by Chad Christian, who's a 34-year stock market vet, and he has literally traded in every market condition imaginable. And the cool thing about it is he trains us how to do the same thing. Turn it down. He trains us how to do the exact same thing, gang. So shout out to Coach. Now, let me make this disclaimer. Neither Chad Christian nor anyone who is associated with American Dream Trading are tax or financial investment advisors. Okay. All the information that you see here and that you receive from us is for training and educational purposes only. All right. So, with that being said, feel free to join our free Discord. Let me go over here and get to the QR code. You know what? Before we even get to any of that, do me a favor and smash that like button. Share the content on all your social media platforms and hit the subscription button. Go ahead and subscribe. All three of those things are absolutely free. They don't cost you a dime. Let me, you know what? Just to make sure this is the wrong time to do this, but okay, yeah, I'm on the right mic. I didn't want Jen still at work, but I didn't want her to, have to bang on the door and everything. Oh, we can't hear you. Okay, so make sure you're subscribing because remember, we're trying to get Coach to 20K. And right now we're sitting at 17,752. Wow, we only had 51 the other day. So hey, let's get the chains moving, gang. Share it out. Get people subscribing. Tell people about us. Let them know who we are and what we are doing. We are changing lives one trade at a time over here. If you want to get signed up, just go ahead and check one of these QR codes that I'm about to show you. Don't forget, now we have premium membership, right? and that is $12.50 a year. However, when Coach was starting out 3 years ago, and he went live, he had it at 500. Right? He had it at 500. Let me get rid of that thumbnail over there. Okay, he had it at 500. Gang, you like tonight's thumbnail? Um, 500. So we've got a throwback special, and that is we went back to the original. Get back to the QR codes. We went back to the original $500 for the premium membership. Now that includes stocks and options training. It also includes the live Zoom call, which happens every day from 7 a.m. all the way up until 4 p.m. when the market closes. We are on a live Zoom call together as a community. How about that, huh? Now, from 9 to 11, we go live with live training so that you can watch us train. And most of the time it's Coach going live from 9 to 11, but every now and then you'll see me and Bruno pop in there, or Doug, or one of the other moderators that may go live at 9 o'clock. So you can learn how to trade. You can ask questions in all of our social media chats. The members have access to what we are doing, so they can watch our Zoom screen. They can see all the notations that we're making as we make trades, and they can ask us questions directly, one on one. And you can hear all of that. If you'd like to be a part of that, go ahead and click that QR code and get signed up for the premium at the discounted rate of $500. Now, you can also get the second year for 750, right? So if you want 2 years, you get a total charge of 750. So 500 for that first year, and you get a half off of the second year, and that gives you a total of 250, right? So that also covers not only stocks and options training, but it covers IPO center, pre-market setup, so that you can get ready at before the bell and have your levels ready, right? Hot stock picks that we trade in the morning. I mean, you name it, and it is included. All kinds of videos. We've got videos on demand, which is a plethora of videos that we offer our members. We've got um, flashcards, ebooks, all the training materials needed. Now, if you want to step that up, you can get the stocks and options training with the VIP membership, right? Now, the VIP membership, I don't have a QR code for, but that is the next step up from premium membership. And what that will give you is workshop classes every month, right? Plus, you get VIP videos that are only accessible to VIP members, additional training, right? If you're ready to step that up, you can then get the VIP Gold, which now adds 3 more training sessions plus a mastermind class, right? So that's you can get that, for the if anybody, why do I hear Bruno laughing in my head like, you're stuttering? What are you doing? Um, yeah, I just my brain started farting on me, right? But the VIP Gold gives you 2 breakout rooms weekly, Tuesdays and Thursdays, with Richard and Maria, and they give you tons of extra training, mindset training, advanced stock strategy trading, things that you can learn. And then we also have the weekend gold training with our Apple Master David. So all of that with the VIP Gold. Now the VIP is $2,500 a year, right? And the VIP Gold is also $2,500 a year. You can only get the gold as an add-on, though. You can't buy that separately. You have to be a VIP member in order to get it because it's an add-on. Now the two of them together are $5,000. But if you act now, you can get the VIP Gold for free. Buy a VIP membership. Your first year, the VIP Gold will be included for free. Right? Now, we also have crypto, which reminds me tonight, and I promised Chris I would mention this. Tonight is crypto training. We have the crypto Zoom tonight, which is 7:15. We usually have that every Wednesday at 7:15 with Chris and Bucko. and they are the crypto kings. So they will teach you all things crypto. And a lot of people are really enjoying that every Wednesday. And the monthly membership for that is only $50 a month. It's our introductory rate so that we can get more people in that room. That will, of course, go up, right? But tonight, special treat. It is open to all. All right. So if you want to get into the crypto Zoom, whether you're a paid member or not, you will get access to that. Chris said he will put the link in the crypto lounge and the traders lounge that you can use to join that Zoom tonight and see what all the hoopla is about with the crypto kings over there. Okay. So with that being said, we've got a couple more QR codes. All right, so we did the premium and we did now diamond membership. We've still got some diamond memberships left. Hit that QR code because if you get a diamond membership, that's 5K total. Now you heard earlier I said it was 2,500 just for the VIP and 2,500 just for the VIP gold, and that was per year, right? Crypto, right? That's what is that, like 1250 a year? Futures. We also do futures training, and Future does a live Zoom at 2 p.m., right? That's $5,000 for the year. No, 2,500 for the year. So with all of that being said, the diamond membership is 5K. Complete, total, done, whip, bam, boom, lock, stock, lock, bam, boom. No more payments, no monthly payments, no yearly payments, 5K. And if you use code DAWN Dawn at checkout, you'll get a 10% discount on anything that I've mentioned, including the diamond. So jump on it, gang. All you've got to do is go over to American Dream Trading, which you see our website right there on the screen, right? Just go on over there, get signed up, tell them Dawn sent you. And I think I've got a guest here. Hey, cool. And get signed up right away. Don't waste time, gang, because that diamond membership is going away and then it will be replaced by the platinum, which gives you the same benefits for 5K, but it is yearly. So Diamond Lifetimes gives it to you for a lifetime for that. You don't have to pay any more. So go for it. Let's see here. We have got a special guest on the panel with us tonight. F2, what's up, brother?
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Been working a little bit. Been working a whole lot during all this winter junk and stuff.
What's
So
up?
got home a little faster than I normally do, and I said I'm going to join the panel and see how everybody's doing.
Come hang out. Thank you for doing that. That is awesome. As you can see, everybody is, I don't know where they're at. So,
They'll be back. They
yeah,
coming.
yeah, they're coming. But thank you for coming and hanging out with me tonight. How'd you do today?
I did all right. I traded very little bit. A lot of Wednesdays with a lot of traffic building and calls and stuff for work, and um, a lot of my time's taken up on Teams and calls and stuff. So
Yeah.
but, I did all right. Nothing huge. Just trading some smaller things, and
You know what I meant to ask you? When did
well,
I'm so under a rock. You know me. When did Apple go to zero DTE?
this week I believe.
Oh, okay. No wonder. So it's new. I heard David mention that earlier. And then I went to go look at the contracts over on the platform, and I was like, "Holy crap! They offer a zero DTE. Who knew? That's pretty cool, huh? So it's cheaper.
Yeah, I still follow the same rules out before noon and
Do
stuff
you
like
trade it?
that. I did yesterday and today. Did I trade Monday? Yeah, I traded Monday, I think.
Okay,
Um, I did, a little bit, and I don't trade no more than 3 to 5 times a day anyway.
I don't
Um, just don't see a use for it, and And
Oh, we got another
I
guy.
guess that's my way of knowing what, to keep walking away, get my wins, whether they be small or bigger and stuff. And
Well, and it keeps you from over trading. I like that because I've whittled it down to 2 to 3 trades a day. Um, but the way that I trade now, I wait for proper setups, and those only come a couple times a day. I'm not a scalper. I like to get in when it looks like it's gonna be doing something pretty decent for a little bit, and get my stop set up so that if it goes against me, I'm prepared for it. But yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. 3 to 5 trades, 2 to 3 trades. Keep it low, gang. You don't need to overtrade because the more you go in, the more riskier it is, right? Uh-oh, I think we lost Chris. Hold on. Hey. Oh, we are getting all kinds of guests tonight. What is happening? Okay, I keep it.
Howdy.
how you doing,
Oh, there
Chris?
we go. There we go.
Hey, hey.
Milk money.
Sorry, just coming in here for real quick.
We got Milk Money and Chris up in here. What's up?
What's up, Ange?
And
You're muted.
I am.
and just got that face like, why you ain't answer my text, girl? I did see it.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
Accountability
Chris?
partner, I saw your text and I will answer you. I'll tell you everything that happened yesterday and today. You too, F2. So
Yeah, it's amazing. Like you have friends that you text, and it's like 42, 72, 120 hours later, they respond to you, and you don't know which text they're responding to when they answer you. And
oh
yeah,
man.
I got a few friends like that. Like my best friend, I can text him on Monday, and like a month later, he answers me. You
Yep.
know.
Yep. I feel you. I feel you. Hey, listen. I will explain everything. But today was a really good day. Today was a really good day. How about you guys?
Yeah. Other than it being cold as shit, that I'm done with that.
Oh, I know, man. I know. I mean, we're in the thick of winter, so next month, summer solstice will be here, March 21st. Don't know how warm it'll be, but at least it will be spring, technically. I said summer, didn't I? It'll be the spring solstice. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of warmth up in there. Chris, I did tell everybody about the free crypto Zoom tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, that's actually why I came in. I was
Uh-huh.
going to tell people all about it. Tonight's going to be a great night. Everything, the crypto market's to the downside, right? Everything's just been tanking. And despite that, we can still make money. We can make, in fact, you make more money to the downside.
Yep.
But yeah, we're gonna open that tonight. It is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So if you don't have the crypto membership, guess what? You're getting in tonight for free. So I'd love it if you could come on by. Not only are we doing that, but you got to stick around till the end because I don't know. I can't do a drum roll. You got one of those drum roll effects?
I don't know if you can hear it.
We're gonna do a giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to stick around because if you leave, you ain't gonna get it. But you got to stick around. If you stick around, we're gonna do a
Man,
giveaway. You're gonna get
I
an opportunity to
heard
be involved in that.
I heard you guys hang out till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes, Chris.
No, 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 no. We're not gonna
Right.
do it that late.
I
we
was gonna
do. We
say,
do
wait a
sometimes.
second. Like, I know there was like 2 weeks ago, I was getting ready to go to bed and my little icon was still on. I'm like, hell no. Like, no. No.
I'm like, I don't know about all that. Stay to the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. We're gonna do it at a reasonable time. Okay, it'll probably be about an hour in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Yes, we sometimes are open until 1 in the
But
morning
that's
or
cool. That
later.
shows how dedicated you guys are, and you guys obviously are teaching people, and nobody wants to dip out. So it must be some good stuff going on.
Yeah, it's like questions just keep guys keep try to walk away, and then somebody asks another question, and we're like, okay, guys. But yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, we love doing it. Not only do we love teaching it, we love trading it. We're passionate about it, and it's just been it's been a part of my life now since basically crypto's inception. But shortly thereafter, I'd say I don't know. I think the earliest record I have is around 2013. Um, that I've been involved in it in one way or another, and trading it not as long as involved and building into it. But it's going to be a great time tonight. We'd love to have anybody that would like to come. Absolutely free. I'm going to post the links in the Traders Lounge and in all of the Zoom links, so that way everyone will be able to see it and get into it. That'll be at 7:15 for training. 7 p.m. is when the Zoom will actually open. Come in, you can ask questions, hang out, whatever it may be. But you're going to get a lot of great opportunity to learn all about crypto trading. And it doesn't matter whether you trade crypto or not. If you have an interest in trading, period, come tonight. It's going to be a great opportunity for you. Plus, look, it's a free giveaway. You don't.
Hey,
This is going to be a free
yeah,
giveaway for you.
you
Can't
cannot
beat
beat
that.
that. Sweet. That
All
is
right.
awesome. Well, thanks for letting us know about that, Chris, and spinning on through and hanging out. I wanted to say hi to everybody down there. Jerry, what's up? Leonard Jones, I see you guys. What is happening? We've got Acquire. Desiree, what's up? Welcome. Said, hope everyone had a green day. Love ADT. Sweet family. Just what? Just listening. Oh, sweet. Thank you for listening. We got Chart and Soul down there. What's up, Maria? F2. What's going on? What is happening? Pebbles is down there. James Easton, I think, is down there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What time is that Zoom tonight? Okay, yep, 7:15. Jeffrey's in the house. What's up, Jeffrey? And Bayside Jim, what's going on? He said, I'm assuming East Coast time. Yes, that is East Coast time, Bayside Jim. So tonight's topic is knowing when to walk away, right? That's funny, Ange. You showed up because I had ChatGPT do this thumbnail, and I thought that reminds me of Ange. I'm like, no way. But
Ange, why's your back to us?
What?
Ange, turn around.
yeah, I had ChatGPT do my thumbnail tonight, and I thought, damn, that reminds me of Ange. And
Ange,
here you are.
she doesn't get it. Ange, we can only see your backside. Turn around.
Chris, do I need to come and harass you in crypto?
Yes.
I think so.
Do you see her? Do you see her thumb picture?
I'm in a trade. I don't
Yeah.
care.
She's such a. Oh. All right. So
No, hold on. This first one is pretty perfect for that, isn't it? Knowing when to walk away when you've done enough.
Yes, absolutely.
Chris, I think that's your out.
That's my out right there.
Knowing when you've done enough, and sometimes we don't always walk away when we should. Sometimes we're in a trade too long, and maybe we might give back some of the profits that we made. Sometimes maybe we are in a trade too long and we're not in the profit and we don't know when to rip the band-aid off. Sometimes we're over trading and still going in when we should be sitting on our hands. So the topic of tonight is trying to hone in on that and try to stop the madness and try to control when you are in trades. Just like Mark used to say, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, right? So the market will always offer one more trade. Now, I know you guys got to agree with that. I've heard, and I'm laughing when I say this because I saw Bruno sitting in the trade this morning. Now he was just paper trading, but he was waiting for that thing to go below VWAP. Me personally, I would have been out of it, right? But he was able to stomach that because he was doing the 2 minute EWO strategy, which says you have to stay in the trade. If you get the proper entry, you have to at least be able to stomach some pullbacks. I don't know how he did it, but to me, I would have been done. But just blame it on, my the scalping mentality. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I think Chris dipped. And you still in the trade?
Yeah, what's up?
Just talking about tonight's topic.
Which is? I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
Because I was
That's payback for you not checking in this morning.
I know it was. I know it was. That's why I'm like, okay,
No,
just like
it's incredibly important to know when to walk away, just as it's just as important to at the beginning of your day analyze how your day is actually going to start. So, for example, like today, I rolled over and shut my alarm off at some point. Don't know when, don't know why. It screwed my whole routine up. And so I got a late start. So I didn't trade as much today as I would have liked to have. But because it screwed with my routine, it made me feel a certain way.
mhm,
So the same goes with at the end of the day or after you take your first trade or before you ever start, or maybe a trade goes wrong or whatever. You got to have your parameters set before you ever get started. And if you can't follow those parameters, then you're setting yourself up for failure from the very beginning.
absolutely.
And so like I treat this like a business. Like I was late for work today. And
Yeah,
my quality of my work today suffered because of it. But I also have to understand too that um it's just a day, right? Like I have the tools that I can step away for a minute, take a walk, actually get what I need to get done before I start trading, and then come in, and the volume might look different. The market might be moving slightly different, but I can still come in and do those things. I just have to be very self-aware of what's going on around me. So,
that's awesome.
but if you're in the red, if you're taking red trades right and left, and a term that drives me bananas is, oh goodness, what is it? It's an equivalent to revenge trading, which I don't enjoy the idea of in the first place. Oh, I hear it all the time. Um, Somebody
What
in
would
the
that
chat knows exactly what I'm talking about. We'll just call it revenge trading. Like I don't enjoy it. It's not something that I actually like turn myself away from because skillful recovery. Every
ah,
time I hear somebody say skillful recovery, I want to get out a fly swatter and
or a
beat
cattle prod.
something in the forehead. Like, what's going on here? Like, why? Like, why are we doing this? Like, that defeats the whole purpose of us having these rules in place in the first place. So, I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, no one to walk away, but I think you can apply that to just about anything that we do here.
That is so true.
Can't
Anything in
follow your
life.
own strategy that you start your day with, walk away.
That's it.
Can't reach out to your accountability partner and let them know how your day is going, walk away.
Alrighty then. We are just not going to let it go, are we? She is giving me shit upon shit upon shit. I'm sorry, damn it. That won't happen anymore. No, but you're right. And I actually look forward to those conversations. And you know what? I'm one of those people who I don't like to disappoint. So, but that's what accountability is all about, right? It's having the tough conversations too, like I screwed up today. And getting that ass whipping, and then the whole, hey, you know, maybe you should have done something different, blah blah blah, and running with that and doing what it's there for, and that's to help. So
Yeah, and I mean, I ran into this like I'm not I'm just as guilty of doing the same thing. Like back when I got my, like I have an accountability partner too that keeps me in check, and he was very solid at the beginning. I wasn't checking in like I had said I would, and
Yeah,
he goes, "Listen," he goes, "You going to be my accountability partner or not? Like show
right.
up or show out." Basically is how I took it, and I took it serious after that, but I really needed that smackdown too, right?
Yeah,
Just to
yeah,
remind myself, I was at a low point for myself at that moment, and you can either let the situations that you're dealing with affect you, or you can use them to as fuel to move forward. And so I chose to use that as an opportunity to move forward, and it has been, great ever since. So I'm no stranger to those things happening too.
yep. So thank you for doing that. So that,
The only
but
difference is I do it to you via public.
but that shows you care though, and I dig that. I dig that. That's really cool because you could have not given a shit and not said anything about it, right? And then how effective would it be? So, thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. And now you know when to walk away, right? I know when to walk away.
I'm
Um,
not walking away.
don't walk away. But yeah, I had a really, really good day today. I didn't want to really even bring this up because I don't want to like jinx it, but
So don't.
I okay. All right, sounds good.
Here's the thing about us and how we process the things that we do. If we think we're going to jinx ourselves, we are going to jinx ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
If we think we're going to do poorly, we're going to do poorly. If we think we're going to do be mediocre, we're going to be mediocre. Like, you know how that works. So if
I do.
don't do it,
It's
you
it's
know?
and it's not, you know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right because I've heard other people do it and I got in their ass for doing the same thing. It's like stop claiming that, because if you claim it, you're going to make it so. But I had a really good day today and it's because I actually followed the rules. So, and it's like what? You think they work? What? Really? But it's because I actually had the discipline to follow the rules. There was times where I was tempted to get in trades early and I actually sat and waited for them to make certain moves and get over certain things and indicators and made two trades today and I made a comma. So I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay, all right. You got to keep this up. You got to keep this up. I think you got it, but you got to keep this up. You got to do the exact same thing tomorrow. And
You don't think you got it. You got it. Like
I've got
that's the
to.
difference. You've been sitting in this seat for 3 years doing the
Yeah.
same thing repeatedly over and over again. At what
Yep.
point do you stop and say, "Okay, hey, come on.
Right.
Show up,
Right.
show out." Like
Absolutely. And I'm not showing out. So I'm showing up. And it's the thing about it is you have to show up consistently. So that's what it's all about. And I'm happy because it after a beatdown like I took yesterday, which was really unnecessary because it could have been a stellar day considering the market pretty much was going in one direction. Um, I refused to get in it because I had what do you call that? I was gun shy and it wouldn't allow me to actually take advantage of what was happening yesterday. So I missed out and I had used up all my buying power. So I'm like, but today and it put me in a certain way, but today I was like, you know what? Actually last night I'm like, you're going to wash that clean and you're going to do what you need to do tomorrow to make it happen, right? And I did. I didn't let it deter me. I didn't let it linger. I moved on. And today is a new day. And that's what you have to do. You have to know when to walk away, fold it up, and say, okay, that's done. Made a mistake, can't continue to do it. And then start fresh the next day. Like the thumbnail said, the market's always going to give you another trade. You can either choose to overtrade because it's going to give you one more trade, or you can walk away knowing, there'll be another trade tomorrow, just like it. So I'm not going to get hung up on this, what I did and didn't do. Just, you know, start fresh, right? But in the time when you're going through something, you got to know when to walk away. And especially if you made all the money that you said you wanted to make for the day, go ahead and take that green, walk away. Don't keep going back in because you're giving yourself an opportunity to give it back. Right. So there's that. Where we at? You guys want to help me read these?
Comfort is a warning sign. Discipline slips after wins.
That's pretty cool. Comfort is a warning sign. Discipline slips in after wins. So if
You're gonna have to explain that one to me. I need that one to be broke down because that.
you know what? Yeah, and that was ChatGPT. So comfort is a warning sign. Discipline sips after. Okay, yeah. Because basically what that's saying is comfort. You, discipline slips after wins means you think that you kind of got it, right? And so you might go in a little bit heavier. You might be a little bit more reckless because you think you've kind of got it down, right? And the comfort is a warning sign to me means that if you are in a place where you think you've kind of got it down, maybe the market's going to humble you. So you got to always be ready to trade what you see in front of you and be disciplined at all times, no matter how well or how bad you're doing. And if you're doing too bad, you need to walk away. Once again, walk away. After 2 red days, we're taught walk away for 30 days at least. Just kind of get yourself in check. So that's what I think it means. F, you with us? You want to read that one or you want me to read it?
Walking away is an active decision.
Which is true, right? So you've got to make up your mind if you're going to, if you're going to do this, like Ann said, you got to do it. You got to do it right. You got to commit to it, right? And walking away is something that you need to commit to if you're doing things wrong, right? Step away, regroup. That's one of the things I really respected about what you did when you were going through something and you stepped away from it and came back better and stronger than ever, right? You didn't stay in there and continue to try to do something when you knew you weren't in a zone to do it. And you got to respect that, because and it clears your head. It freaking clears your head when you get away from everything, right? So I applaud you for that. That was amazing. She's probably still in the trade.
Nope. I'm listening to you. Your best trade might be closing the platform. I would agree with that 100%.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's having the discipline to do so. Discipline isn't supposed to be doing the fun things. You'd be surprised to know I actually don't enjoy trading. I don't. But I show up because it's a part of what I need to do. That's the discipline, is that I show up and I do it anyway. So it's tedious, and it's like numbers on it's like nails on a chalkboard for me. So I have to keep innovating this.
Wait a minute, hold up. Skirt, put the brakes on. That was not always the case, was it?
What?
That you didn't like it. You liked it in the beginning.
It was a hobby. This was supposed to be just a hobby. This was just supposed to pay for manicures and coffee.
But then you kind of got into it and it seemed like you just were just so into the charts and
yeah, and I still am, but it's work, right? Like, and I treat it like a business. When you run a business, you don't always like it.
No shit.
No.
Oh my God. Tell me
and
about it.
That's the way it is. I have to keep innovating myself when I come in here every single day, or I'm going to walk away.
Yeah. It reminds me of our delivery business that we had. There was times when I'm like, I don't feel like going out there. And Jen would be like, no, we got to do it. We committed to it. And there was times when she was like that. And I'm like, no, this is a good customer of ours. We can't, we got to get out here and get this done. And the commitment Whether you want to do it or not is what makes you successful. That's what makes you consistent, and that's what makes you successful. So yeah, it's I get it, because right now the only reason why I'm like, yay, trading's cool, is because I did well today, right? If I get my ass handed to me tomorrow, I'm gonna hate the shit again, right? So, but the idea is to, like you said, treat it like a business, do the same things all day, every day that you would do if you were at work. And I
Mhm.
told Jen that. I said, listen, the strategy that I'm doing, that's my tools. And that's what I have to look at as my tools, just like I did when we did our business, right? We had our hot bags, we had our uniforms, and we did things professionally, and it grew our business, right? Same thing will happen here. So sometimes it just takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, and I like to think of it too, like, at the end of the workday, you think about it, like if you went to a 9 to 5 all day, right? So my background, I come from finance, from being an analyst and things like that.
Yep.
And so, it's, well, one, working for someone else, which isn't always the greatest fun. Um, but to be able to, at the end of the day, recap the day. Like, I want to be able, like, at the end of the day today, like when I'm done trading tonight, when I'm done, when I'm winding down and I'm got everything prepared for tomorrow, for ready for the charts, etc. I want to be able to look back today and say, okay, you followed the rules, you got what you needed out of the market, you did it with dignity. I'm sorry, you're probably hearing my trading view in the background. Get over it. Um, just get over it.
I didn't say nothing.
Well, I hear it, and I'm like, I'm sure everyone else can too. Um, what was I saying? Oh,
You're so busy being sassy. See, look, you done lost your train of thought.
recapping, just being able to recap the day, and
Yeah,
looking at it from a business perspective. What can I do better? How can I bring more to the table tomorrow?
right.
Thank God I don't have employees, because that would drive me bananas. I don't have to report to nobody. I can log out when I'm ready. I'm free. You're welcome. And I and I can do whatever I need to do, and I can come in here and do the same thing.
Yeah,
But if I'm not satisfied with the work that I did today, I have another day to do better.
yeah,
And I always have to look at it that way too, because not every day is going to be amazing. Not every day is going to
that's right.
be always green. Not every entry and exit's going to be the best. But I also have to remember that the work that I put in right now is what puts food on the table. So
That's
it's,
it.
there's no caveat to that. So I could come in here and I could live the world I used to live, where it was just manicures and coffee, or I can sit down and look at the bigger picture of what does the future holds.
Hmm.
And manicures and coffee habits is not going to get me there. I have to step up my game, and I have to treat this as such. So walking away is important, but you got to walk away for the right reasons.
Right.
So,
And you got to know
and
when to walk back in there, right?
exactly, for some of us who this is their bread and butter, and this is what does put food on the table and need to do all the things, like some of us can't do that. Some of us can't walk away. Some of us have
Right.
to just take a deep breath and just remind ourselves that we have a skill, we know how to use it, and we need to just put it out there and just do it. And I fall into that category all the time. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't show up for this. I wouldn't. I just
You know
wouldn't.
something too? I think what happened, and you both know what I'm talking about. I think I needed that to happen in order for me to do this. You know that? And I was telling Jen that the other day. I said, I need the apron strings cut. And I think that things will happen that I didn't know I was capable of, or I knew I was capable of, but I knew that my back needed to kind of be against a wall, and I had to turn it into a job because now it is, right? So I think that's why what happened today happened, why the past couple of days have been the way that they have been. And taking it seriously, yeah, I have to at this point. So there you're probably going to see some better numbers out of me and some more consistency, because it needed, sometimes you need that to happen for you to go to the next level, right? And I think that, unfortunately, the timing wasn't right, but I think that's what needed to happen. So in any event,
Consistency
consistency.
comes from knowing when you're done.
um Making one or two trades a day, right? Like what you just said, F, a little while ago. You said I only trade a couple times a day, right? And that's huge, because everybody knows, that the level that you're trading on, right? Some people are probably like, oh man, I'd be trading all day, or I would leave that 9 to 5 and I would just be doing that. I give kudos to you too, because you are sticking to the plan that you had originally laid out, and you're not over trading, and you're not giving anything back, right? Because you're disciplined. So, if you just work on the discipline part of it, the consistency is going to be there, right? So, shout out to you for that, bud.
Thank you.
Not a problem. I think some of the things that, and correct me if I'm wrong, is the fact that, where you are, I mean, aren't you in a position of power? Aren't you like a manager?
Yes.
So that creates discipline there, right?
Yes, it's like I mentioned before, over the last year and a half, 2 years that, I've been focused on my trading and, the one-on-ones and everything. My leadership, my confidence has, done a 180, and, it's created opportunities for me at my 9 to 5 that, I don't think that the way I was going that would have been possible. So now I'm in a position where I can either do something or I can say, no, I don't want to do that,
Mhm.
like in a positive way, not
Yeah,
a negative way or anything. But, I, I'm able to articulate what I need to say to my bosses, and just, I had a vice president visit this weekend that went really well, and I was able to speak without any nervousness or things, and it's all because of the confidence from this group. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. And also knowing you technically don't need that job. I mean, come on,
um,
it is what it is.
it is what it is. What it is. I still, I got a lot of time into my 9 to 5. I've been there for a very, very long time,
Yeah,
and I know I could be replaced tomorrow, but now that I'm there for the first time, I feel like I'm on top.
that's
That I don't
awesome.
have to worry about, you know, if something went down, and I don't have to worry.
Yeah, you got your own back, right?
Right.
That's what I want for my life. I want things like, the recent events that have happened to not um, put my life in the crapper. You know what I mean? So it's, it pays to be able to take care of yourself and fend for yourself. And, we learn this skill here at American Dream Trading for that reason, because you don't ever want to be at, somebody else's whim, or be in a position where you have to depend on something else for your income, somebody else for your income. You want to be able to take care of yourself, right? And we all have to have a job at some point, but when somebody like coach is giving you a skill, right, and you can actually take that skill and create financial freedom and debt freedom from it. I mean, a job becomes a small thing, right? You are your job. Being you, being the best you is your job, right? Being the best you trading is your job. So Way to go to both of you, right? And everybody down in the chat. And I'm sorry, are we ignoring the chat? I'm sorry, gang.
No.
Okay. Grundy, what's up, Grundy? Yeah, that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And I think, is this the last slide? This is the last slide. Discipline entering, isn't just entering well, it's knowing when to stop. That is so true. I don't know how many times I've entered a trade well, too many times to count, and gotten green and did not pull the trigger on exiting the trade and ended up going red. And I know I'm not the only person who's done that. So put a one down there in the chat if you have ever done that in your trading. Held on to it too long when it was green and plenty green and let it not only dwindle but go into the red, right? So that's what tonight's show is all about, knowing when to stop doing that and when to not do that, right? When you get that green, get in there and get that green and get out of there or shed, right? So that you've at least got the profit. And then if you want to stay in it, at least you're doing it with a runner that's really not going to make or break anything.
Sure. Yeah.
Hey, Ange, could you try to act a little enthused, please? You try to fake it. I mean, at least. Jeffrey with the
No.
one. Come on, fake it. Pebbles one. Pebbles has always got to be different. He couldn't just put a one. He had to type it out. One. I love him. Right? Vegan knowledge. Hey, honey. What's up? So hopefully you guys got something out of tonight. Know when to walk away, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, right? Know when to walk away, know when you're done, know when it's enough. And, you should be a lot more consistent with your results. Do you guys have anything you guys want to add before we get out of here?
Just, if you're doing this to, pay for your livelihood and stuff, you got to set your goal. If it's 100 hours a day, until, don't worry about missing if it's going to run or anything. I know that, everybody wants to be like, oh, I got out too early, but, until you get comfortable and you get disciplined, that's going to be a way to walk away, get what your goal is and stop.
Yeah.
Do the 1% thing if you're in it for secondary income until you get all the mechanics and the mindset and the emotions in check. Do the 1% thing that coaches on all the time. It works.
Absolutely.
If you got to stay in, if you got to be trading after you get done, go to a simulated account, use it, pretend it's real.
That's a good best practice right there. And I mean, we have this tool at our disposal and we don't use it enough when it comes to that, right? I know I didn't. I just started really, really valuing paper trading because it gives me a way to continue to practice and practice the mindset that I need, right?
I still paper trade more than I actually trade. And
Yeah.
I stand by that.
I respect it a lot more than I used to now. And I'm like, wow, why was I not doing this for 3 years, right? But I love it now. If I want to get into something or if I want to practice something, I'm paper trading it, right? So,
and I think it's important, and I mean, how many times have you heard it over the last 3 years? How many
yep,
times have you yourself told people to paper trade, right? So
paper
like
trade it.
it's the same thing, and so it makes all the difference. I can't tell you how many times I've blown up a paper trading account just out of the fun of it. Like I felt the need to just go in there and experience it because I treat it like it's my actual account. And I did. I
Right.
watched that go clear to zero. on numerous occasions. That's where I practice new strategies. That's where I practice the same strategy I use day in and day out. Like I spend so much more time doing that than I actually do trading. It keeps my skills sharp,
Yeah.
and that's it's just it's a
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to stay sharp too. So, oh, hold on. That's a way to stay sharp.
yeah, I don't know what just happened.
That's where I'm like, okay, wow, that's a serious Irish goodbye in the middle of a sentence she
No.
rolled out.
No,
But
but
yeah,
it's important though, right? Like my day is
it
not
is.
done right now. I mean, my day, I could be like, people who work like a 9 to 5 job and close up shop and not come back in here until the morning. I know very well that if I don't continue for a little while longer, I need to clear my charts. I need to look for my entries for my strategy that I use. I need to set up my levels or reset them for that matter. My work now is just getting started for the next session. I
Mhm.
have 50 minutes before the market opens again where I can get in and dabble if I want to. And I have that choice. Well, if I don't do the work tonight, it's going to start my day tomorrow off, and then I'm going to be behind on my routine. And all these little factors, play a big part in it. So I
Yeah.
have no choice but to do this. If I don't do it, my skill level is gonna suck. Like, it's like taking a weekend off and then coming back. Yeah, it's refreshing, but I also want to be sharp. And for me, not taking a break for an extended period of time is the best way for me to do that because I am so wrapped up in this, even though I don't enjoy it.
Yeah. Same. But
Do you see yourself maybe going to a 9 to 5?
Me? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. And my point is that I don't the reason that I don't enjoy it is because I choose not to, right? Like it's really hard to explain. If I enjoy it too much, I'm never going to leave this chair.
mm,
So I don't want to be in this seat. I guess is really what I'm getting at. I don't want to be in it for 10 hours. I don't want to be in it for 15 hours. I want to be in it long enough to do what I need to do and get the hell out of it. So I guess there's a little bit more explanation that needs to come with that too. I don't want to be in the hot seat every single day all day long. Like my goal right now is to be done with the big chunk a majority of my trading and be retired as much as possible, even out of the trading world, be by the end of the year. And then all the effort and all the time and all the energy, the blood, the sweat, the tears that's gone into this has reaped its reward. And now I can spend the rest of my life doing the things that I want to do.
that's also my goal.
So, and I have to put a timestamp on it.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I'll sit in here for 23 hours a day and get nowhere.
Absolutely. Well, here's to goals, and here's to us hitting these goals, right?
Exactly.
So definitely, we'll be on that cruise ship that Nana keeps trying to get us all on. Gang, I'm going to go ahead and end with Coach's rules as I normally do. Thank you, Ange, for coming on here and being my accountability partner and always holding my feet to the fire. F, same. Thank you for coming in here and hanging out with me and always giving us insights into what's going on. Um, Everybody, don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Make sure you're leaving a comment on here so that we can move it up through the algorithm. Go over in the Traders Lounge, and say something nice about the show. If you learned something, and don't forget, go over to americandreamtrading.com to get signed up for any one of those memberships that we mentioned earlier, the premium, the VIP gold, crypto, or futures, and take 10% off by using the code DAWN, DAWN, or you can use the code F2. as he will also be able to give you 10% off as well. And don't forget, tonight, everybody can get in the crypto Zoom for free. So take advantage of that. That's not a every week thing that they do. So get on, get your break, get your food, get your drink, whatever you want to do, and then head over to the crypto Zoom. All right, F. Have a good night, my brother.
You too, and keep swimming. Everything's going to be just fine.
Will do. Will do. Peace and blessings, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management, so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. It was a mirror that showed who I could be. American dream training, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I can rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. Used to think I missed my chance, too late to change, but you showed me growth lies outside the cage. Now I'm building something real, not just getting by. Flipping setbacks into fuel, reaching for the sky. You said mindset first, and now I see. Success starts with who you believe you can be. American dream training, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I could rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. It's not about luck, it's learning to lead, turning every loss into a seed. Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream beam training, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you helped me rewrite my life. Yeah, I'm trading more than stocks, I'm trading pain for pride. Thanks to the dream.